Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is your boy Food Junkie. Yes, I'm back home. We just got back to the house and on the way traveling and things of that nature from Houston, of course. I've been listening and watching the commentary and things like that about what's been going on with Married to Medicine. And I have a little bit of insight of what's going on. And not insight as in I know the people, well, I know a couple people from the show, but not that type of insight, but insight on how I behave and based on what was done on the show. There's a difference between a street dude and a professional. It really truly is. And I say that because while I was in Houston to celebrate my husband's birthday and enjoy the birthday weekend with him, because he chose to go there, I said in the videos that I made while I was there, it was twofold for me. There was an individual who, on this YouTube thing, was threatening and carrying on and doing all the things that they normally do that y'all do here on YouTube. And I constantly say, and I've constantly have said, not everyone plays the same. I don't play like y'all play. Y'all play these little stupid ass, childish ass games, and I don't play that way. I'm a grown ass man, been grown for damn near 50 years now, and I've always been this person. Forget about what you think about me. Forget about how I look. Forget about how I sound. Forget about how I dress and how I present myself. Understand that I don't play the same way as y'all play. If you threaten me with physical violence, I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that. So then I can teach the lesson. I told y'all I've been detained several times for fighting. Don't have a record because people have threatened me and I gave them the opportunity to do what they needed to do. When you threaten somebody with physical violence, such as throwing them against the wall or beating their ass or pulling a gun on them and shooting them, and they give you the opportunity to do that and you don't do that, that makes you weak. But I say that to say this whole Dr. Greg and King thing on Married to Medicine, I don't know what y'all think it is or what y'all want or what y'all are asking for, but a lot of the commentary that's on these streets, who people give commentary shows, who's trying to down Dr. Greg and say he's a punk and that's a punk move, and Simone saying that's a punk move, this and that. There's a difference between a professional way of handling things and there's a way to street handle things. I've blurred the lines between both. Food Junkie blurred the lines between both street handling it and professionally handling it. It was street of me to roll up in someone's city and let you know that I'm in your city. That was street. The professional aspect of it was never mentioning your name, never truly talking to you directly, but indirectly. What's up, Dobie? How you doing, baby? So if I happen to run into you, I was there to celebrate my husband's birthday. I just so happened to have seen you and beat your ass because you already threatened me. So when you approached me, I didn't know what you was doing. I thought you was going to shoot me. I thought you was going to commit physical violence against me. So you have to be mindful about what you say, how you say it, what you do, and how you do it. While it's not premeditated, because my husband did choose to go to Houston. If I ran into anyone who have threatened me previously with physical violence, it would have been, what's up, Shaquilla baby? How you doing? It would have been self-defense. Y'all don't know people. So I don't think what Greg did, Dr. G did, by calling the police was no way a punk move for him. No man on that show is street. All the men on that show are professionals and have something to lose. So as a professional, I know people who's giving commentary and us here, the lay people who's watching the show may have not called the police. I want to call the police. I'll give you opportunities to make sure to do what you said. You said, but one person said something a couple weeks ago. I think it was James said that he know people if they would have got that threat by King, if they were Dr. G, They would have walked up and spit in Quad's face just to give King the opportunity to show what he said he was going to do. Now, I won't spit in a woman's face, but I will give a man an opportunity to say what he's going to do and say what he's going to say. Now, I don't know if James was talking about me or not, because I wouldn't spit in a woman's face, but I would definitely have gave King an opportunity to run up on me and lay his ass down. Dr. G's not that way. He's a professional. He's not a street dude. He didn't grow up on the streets. His whole goal in life was to get out of the streets and not behave in the street with a street mentality. Now, do I say that Dr. Greg is right? No, he's not right as far as how he treats women. But in that situation, he was right in how he handled that situation. If you feel threatened, if you feel that someone is out there trying to harm you, made an effort to come toward you to harm you, that's when you do what you need to do on a professional level. But you don't have to agree with that. A lot of y'all on here who's giving us this commentary about how weak he is, this and the third he is, y'all wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Y'all wouldn't do what y'all said that he should have done. Y'all here in the beef sector, how many people have called the police because someone said something online? Didn't someone just recently, the last couple of days, call the police on somebody else because they don't like what they said? All these tough guys and tough girls call someone else a punk that you're watching on TV who have something to lose. Their professional license. If they broke the Hippocratic oath of do no harm, and everyone's saying, oh, well, he's a punk, he's a punk. No, he did exactly what he's supposed to have done. Exactly what he's supposed to have done. You threaten me. You've been aggressive toward me. You have shown that you have the ability to possibly harm me. I don't want you to get in that type of situation. Although my mouth is too fly. Yes, Greg should have shut the fuck up. Yes, Greg should have. Greg is like a chihuahua to me. Harmless. He really truly is. Dr. G is like a chihuahua. Harmless. But so is Quad. That's why they butt heads all the time. All this, oh, he's jealous of her, he want her back. No, I don't think that at all. I think that, like he said, he knows how she is. Quad is all mouth and all talk. Dr. G is all mouth, all talk. There's those of us who are about action, and there's those of us who are about words. I'm about action. Especially if I go to a point where I'm threatening someone. I've never threatened someone that I haven't fulfilled that threat. Because I know the severity of threatening someone. I know what it feels like to have someone threaten you. But since I don't walk around in fear of anything or anyone, I will go where you are to give you the opportunity to make good on that threat and let you realize that, you know what I'm saying, it was a bad decision. I love teaching lessons. Don't let what you think be the reason why you get your ass beat. If you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like how I'm saying it, okay, that's on you. You have every right not to like that. But in saying that, I have every right to say what I want to say. That's why I say what I want to say to whom I want to say it to. No apologies. If there's any questions, we also have a conversation. But just be mindful and be respectful. But this whole thing on marriage and medicine, well, it's not, it's crazy to me. Because I don't see how anyone with a half a brain, I know they want to entertain the masses, they want to have this bandwagon situation, what's not. But the reality of it is, Greg is a professional. He is a doctor. Yes, should he shut the fuck up and stop running his mouth if he's not willing to deal with the consequences? Because not everyone plays the way he play. That's what people understand. Not everyone plays the way y'all play. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all from the very beginning since I've been on here. That's why I got on here and started making videos. I'm comfortable being a subscriber watching. Y'all act the fool. Y'all fuck with each other all the time. I'm comfortable with that. But I got on here because I realized not everyone plays the same. And those of you who think that this is just a game or this is just YouTube, yes, it might as well be just YouTube was not. But y'all make this and turn this into real life situations. What's up, baby? How you doing? Y'all have turned this into a real life situation for the majority of y'all. Y'all talk too much. Y'all do too many vicious, disgusting, despicable things to each other, and think that there's no consequences for your actions. There is. The consequence for Greg running his mouth was King charging at him. The consequence for King charging at Dr. Greg was he had a police report put on him or tried to have one filed on him. That's a consequence for your action. See, the difference is when I do certain things, I know and prepared to deal with the consequences of my actions. Me going to Houston, hoping and wishing and praying. That's why I dropped locations. That's why I was all across the city. Was to run into someone who have threatened me. And the consequence of that action is me beating their ass and possibly going to jail. I understood that. Y'all think jail scares people. And for those who want to say, well, those who don't have nothing will cause you to lose everything. No, baby. I have more than most of y'all on here. Let me repeat that. I have more than most of y'all on here. But I'm not afraid or I'm not going to let someone talk shit to me, threaten me in the fear of losing what I have. I told y'all, I grew up in poverty, poor, which means I can live poor if I choose to. I can still survive and get what I have back if I lose anything or everything. But it's more important to me to make sure that you know you can't threaten me. You won't threaten me. You won't put fear in my heart of me losing something or spending a couple nights or days in jail. Watch your fucking mouth and watch your fucking tone. Don't let what you think be the reason. So that whole, those who don't have nothing, no. House, cars, money, good jobs. All those things I have. Steady money coming in, a happy relationship, all those things I have. A partner who works, who's supportive, who whatever, all the things I have. I'm not going to let some punk, some bitch, some pussy, some lame, some scary asshole ever think that he's going to talk to me any kind of way. Say what you want to say online, cuss at me, scream and yell, what's not. But once you start threatening me with physical violence, you took it to a whole different level. Greg chose to call the police. I chose to go to Houston. See, that's the difference. Not everyone plays the same. Y'all need to realize that everyone's not going to play the games by the rules that you chose to do it. Just because 100 people let you get by with something, I'm that one who will not. I'm that one who will not allow you to get away with anything that I don't want you to get away with. Y'all have all that energy, all that visceral negativity and craziness on here online. But when someone drops by the city that you live in, you on mute. Y'all doing the Beyonce challenge. The point I proved is that I will show up to wherever to meet whomever. And the lesson I taught was they're weak. All that rah rah shit screw, they're weak. Don't play with me. Play with your booty hole. Play with your pussy. Play with your titties. Play with your nuts. Don't play with me. Because I would definitely give you what you're asking for and give you the opportunity to do what you said you're going to do to me. Always ask the same questions. Who will keep the same energy that they have on here, on these devices that we look at? Who will keep the same energy in real life? I know I will. Will you? And if you won't, shut the fuck up. At least don't go there with me. Don't go there with me because my crazy is much more crazier than yours is. And what makes me so crazy is that I'm completely sane. I'm completely sane, which makes me insane. Because I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly what I'm doing, what I have to do to make sure to ensure that whatever I do, I understand the consequences of that. And if I do it, it means that I'm willing to deal with those consequences as they come. But I will not let some punk, some scary bitch ever think they have an upper hand on me as far as I'm going to threaten you, I'm going to beat your ass, I'm going to throw you against the wall, I'm going to shoot you. Okay. Okay. See, that's the difference between me and most of y'all. A lot of y'all play these little stupid games and use this as, oh, well, it's entertainment, it's fun. I don't find it funny being threatened. I didn't come on here to be threatened. I didn't come on here for someone to think they have the advantage over me. I didn't come on here to be read or cussed out. None of those things. I came on here to talk about my experiences as I move through this world. What I see, what I've seen, how I've experienced it, how it relates to what other people are doing. Give you an insight of what I'm going through as far as food, fashion, and fun, travel, things of that nature. I didn't sign up for this to be threatened. I won't be threatened. I won't be bullied. I won't be picked on. I won't be poked at. Because when I start poking, y'all need to get nervous. It's a bunch of thin-skinned people on here who come on here to tell all their business to get cash apps and super chats and payola. But when someone like myself say this is fucking stupid, you shouldn't do dumb shit like that. You grown, act like it. You want to get offended? Don't get offended. Don't do dumb shit on here. You see how I related a TV show to what I just experienced this past weekend, and how I connected those dots. Well, not everyone's the same. Not everyone's going to react the same. Not everyone's going to do things the same. I don't really need y'all per se to tell the story or to be entertaining or to give content. I'm smart enough, talented enough, and diverse enough to watch something, to see something, to read something, and relate it to what I experience, or related to what I'm experiencing based on viewing what y'all are doing. See, that's the commentary that people would like to see and hear about. Yeah, a bunch of people who had nothing going on for themselves want to hear the mess and bullshit about it. Well, it's not. But show people that you're actually smart. What do you see in the real world that you can relate to what's going on here on YouTube? Connect those dots. Draw parallels to that. The parallel to this live is, no, I'll stick to what I want to stick to, baby. Please don't tell me what to do. I appreciate you coming in, but I'm doing what I want to do. All that is me. The hood side of it is me. The fighting, fucking people up is me. So is the food, fashion, and fun. It's all me. See, that's what I'm saying. I give y'all an in-depth look of who I am. The good, the bad, and the indifferent. I'm not going to sit here and just be food, fashion, and fun. Yes, I'm that. That's an aspect of who I am. Also, an aspect of who I am is don't fuck with me. I'm grown. I've been grown since I left my mom's house. At the age of 18, I've been grown on my own, doing my own thing. Damn near 30 years now. So I don't need to damper who I am, to hide who I am, to not show who I am. All aspects of me, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Or sorry, the indifferent, because it's never gonna be ugly. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what you're saying about don't get into it, but the thing is, that's part of me. Y'all don't realize that I have an opinion about everything and everyone on here. Good, bad, and indifferent. I have an opinion about every single thing, and I can talk about anyone and everyone on here. I don't because I don't get into the YouTube madness. I don't because I know people on here are thin-skinned. People on here can't take constructive criticism, can't take constructive critiques. So I choose not to even involve myself in that. But what I'm saying is that once you poke at me, I stop when I want to stop. I go as far as I want to go. And if I've already told you that I'm not always there, I can click out and show up somewhere. Why then would you threaten me and go to platform with these threats? When I say I'll give you 1 or 2 videos at the most, and the next thing is going to be a conversation between you and I mean that. I've shown that. You won't catch me making 1,001 videos back to 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 back. Arguing, fussing, cussing with someone. I said what I said the first time. I may respond one more time. Then from that point, I'm done. You may see me in your city. That's just who I am. That's who I've always been. That's who I'm always going to be. I don't play the way everybody else on here plays. That doxing shit, okay. All that, let me get groups around me to jump on somebody was not. I don't need all that. I'm good by myself. I would inflict as much damage I need to inflict on you till you get the lessons to leave me the fuck alone. Don't start none, won't be none. Everyone on here has an opinion. The difference between me and most is I understand that people on here are thin-skinned. They can't handle an opinion that doesn't tell them they're smart, they're kind, and they're important. If you give a slight critique or constructive critique or constructive criticism to somebody was not, they take it as, oh, I can't handle that, so therefore let me start cussing and fussing and threatening and carrying on and acting a fool, carrying on. That's weak to me. That's weak because that's why you see a lot of these folks can't hold on to a job because they can't accept constructive critique. They can't accept constructive criticisms. That's why they're on here begging and pleading and living hand to hand, mouth to mouth. Because they don't understand that your opinion is not always the right opinion. How you do things is not always the right thing to do. Do you think I don't know that me going to a different city, hoping that someone runs into me that don't like me so I can show a lesson? Do you think I don't know that's not right? I know that's not right. But that's part of my tick, tick, boom. That's part of my tick, tick, boom. You know what I'm saying? I can't let someone threaten me without me giving the opportunity to learn a lesson from that, which means don't. That's the lesson. I want to teach. I need to teach. I don't feel comfortable unless that lesson is taught. I know you're a punk. I know you're going to go on mute. I know you're going to go be silent. I know you're going to not say anything. I know you're not going to show up. I know that. Although I know it, part of my tick tick boom is I need to prove it, not only to myself and to you, but to everyone else who have heard that. That's part of my tick tick boom. I know that. Is it right? No, it's not right. But I don't feel good until the lesson is taught and the lesson is learned. So while I'm saying that's part of my tick tick boom, we're not going to act like. See, the thing is, I know who I am. I came on here telling y'all from the very beginning. I've known me. I've been me for damn near 50 years now. And once I've known who I was, I've always been that. And that's who I've always been. There was a bully in school who I saw bullying other people was not. I'll put myself in the position for them to try to bully me. And then they realize, oh, we can't bully him. I would befriend people that they bullied. So when you start to pick on them and think that, oh, well, he bullied them as well, you quickly realize, damn, that was a mistake. I told y'all, I'm a protector. I protect the people around me, and I protect myself at all costs. When people tell you exactly who they are and show that, which I have done, please believe that. Doxing me, okay, that doesn't work on me. Because I'll tell you what it was. Yes, I've been detained. Now what? For fighting. I beat a bitch ass while I was at work. Got detained. But there's no charges because the person attacked me first. Or at least it looked that way. What's up, man? Or at least it looked that way based on people's opinions. He lunged at him first. He protected himself. Yeah, he was at work. But, you know what I'm saying? And that was a customer, but the customer lunged at him. And got their ass tore off the frame. I'm just saying. I'm telling you these things because I want you to understand. Not everyone is like y'all. Not everyone acts the way y'all act. You don't know who's going to show up and how someone's going to show up. I told y'all I grew up in poverty. I told y'all I grew up between two gangs at the time, two big gangs. Well, I grew up in Chicago. That was the Vice Lords and the Disciples and El Rickens. That was the three gangs I grew up in Chicago. While my mom moved us to all across the country to Washington State. When we was there, we lived in poverty. So it was the Bloods and the Crips on the West Coast. All my friends was Crips, but I stayed where the Bloods stayed. So you don't think, what's up, Shine Son, how you doing? So you don't think that I know how to fight? You don't think that I know how to take care of myself? You don't think I know how to move in the world on the street? A little light-skinned boy with curly hair that wasn't into the street life, that was smart. You think I don't know how to maneuver myself and handle myself in tough situations? See, not only being book smart, but being street smart, understanding how to move in these streets, knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to keep yourself, good morning, knowing when to keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, incognito. Knowing when to protect yourself, when to speak up, what's not. I can't walk through my hood or walk through my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, all shy and timid and scared to, you know what I'm saying, to say anything and carry books. No. I don't want no trouble. But everyone knew on both sides, if you fuck with him, he's gonna fuck with you back. Yeah, he may be on the dean's list in the honor roll, running track and doing the little things he's doing, trying to be entertaining, but yeah, he fights. He don't get picked on. We're not gonna bully him. We're not gonna intimidate him. Told one dude, you think I'm soft, nigga, come touch me. You think I'm sweet, nigga, come taste me. And when they tried, got their ass tore off the frame, got embarrassed by their entire crew. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm gravy. It's all good for me. You look stupid. Because you just left me alone from the very beginning. I'm going to have to prove a point to you. I've always been that way. I'm never going to walk around scary. I'm never going to walk around, oh, well, I didn't want to say that. If you think you won, it's because I allow you to. Because I'm not going to sit here and argue with someone that I know is weak. That's why you don't hear me saying all the time. Get your husbands, bring your sons, bring your daddies, bring whoever man you think that is going to handle me, and let's see what happens. Am I the baddest person in the world? No. But I can say my ass never got tore off the frame. That I can say. I don't know your skill level. I just know mine. I don't know what you can do, what you can't do, and I don't care about what you can and what you can't do. Be respectful. I'm respectful. Be cool. I'll be cool. You know, and that's the difference between me and most people what's not. And the difference is I understand how to be a professional. And I understand when to turn on that street dude mentality. And sometimes they may blend a little bit, a little, gradient, you know what I'm saying? Where, down the middle, it may blend a little bit. But I understand it completely. Greg doesn't understand that. Greg don't know that. So his whole thing is he's a professional. He can't lose his license. So if he had this street dude coming at him crazily, I'm gonna do what I need to do to ensure that I feel safe. If that means me looking like a punk going to the police, so be it. People's opinions don't matter to me. Just like I know, like I said, I know when I'm wrong. When I fought a teacher in 8th grade and got expelled from school, I knew I was wrong. When I beat that man's ass and I was in 8th grade, I knew I was wrong. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I felt that I needed to do that because he kept fucking with me. He won't let me leave the classroom and go to the office. So I know when I'm wrong, but part of my tick tick boom is that it's not going to let me stop myself from being wrong if I feel I need to prove a point. But yeah, that's how I put together in my mind this whole Greg thing and King thing. Yes, was Greg wrong for running his mouth? Yes. Was Greg wrong for um talking shit? Well, I don't know. He wasn't wrong for talking shit to Quad. He was wrong for talking shit about Quad to King. And was King wrong? Hell yeah, King was wrong. You don't tell a grown man what he better do and what he better not do. Or he don't have to deal with you. Okay, let's deal with let's skip past the what I'm gonna do to her. Let's just me you deal with each other right now. How about that? Motherfucker, you ain't gonna threaten me. Are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? You think that you so bad, you so tough that you gonna tell me what to do, and I'm supposed to say, "Oh yes, sir, I'm gonna do everything you tell me to do." You don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere. I know you better. See, that's how I would have handled it if I was Greg. Who the fuck you talking to? Well, he said that part, but then he ran. But don't showcase street mentality when you're not a street dude. If you know you don't call the police, well, it's not. Shut up and walk away. You know. But yeah, that's how I see it, and that's how I relate it back to what I know to be true and how I would react. I'm not going to sit there and let somebody talk to me any kind of way. But at the same time, if I'm not going to go the distance I'm also just gonna be quiet. You got it. You got it. But I'm just saying. I know damn well, like, I don't do that. I don't do that. Like my biggest, one of my biggest pet peeves. I have a lot of them, but one of my biggest pet peeves is to be threatened. I just can't stomach that. That I can't do. I can't do. I won't do that. I won't be threatened. Threatened to slap me, spit on me, shoot me, beat my ass through against the wall. None of those things. Dox me. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. That's when, like, I mean, you can cuss at me all you want to. You can try to roast, gag, and drag all you want to. What's not. But one thing I won't allow is someone to threaten me. That's just something that eats at me until I feel I got that better hand. Because I'm no punk by any means. No punk by any means. Don't confuse the fact that I sleep with a guy. I'm married to a man. You know what I'm saying? I like pussy, dick, booty, all of it. Yes. Titties, yeah. Dope, yes. I like it all. But don't confuse that with the fact that I'm soft when I'm punk. I'm gonna sit here and let you threaten me. Mm-mm. I will give you more than an opportunity to make sure that you live up on every threat that you have. I'll put myself in the spot and the place for you to do what you said you're gonna do. I'm just saying. Don't take the Beyonce challenge on me. If you just leave me alone from the very beginning, I have an opinion and I don't like to voice it. But the fact that I will voice it if I don't fuck with you and if you have threatened me previously, yeah, I'm going to talk. Yeah, it's always going to be that. I don't always have to comment on everything that you do, but when I do, I feel warranted to do so. I'm just saying, y'all. But anyway, yeah. But that's how I can understand and relate to this whole marriage and medicine bullshit. Because if I was in that room, I would see if I wish I was Greg. Because if I was Greg, I will walk into the room with everybody else and let them know. First of all, let me explain something to all of you guys. None of y'all dudes here are street dudes. None of y'all. The doctors or the husbands of the doctors. None of y'all are street dudes. All y'all will look for other avenues to handle a situation opposed to getting into a physical altercation with somebody. Damien's not a street dude. Scott's not a street dude. Cecil's not a street dude. Curtis not a street dude. Shit, we know Eugene's not a street dude. It used to be up Toya's ass that you can't, you know what I'm saying, you don't understand what it is. None of y'all are street dudes. Now, what's the name? The new guy, the ex football player, he's a street dude. He understands street rules. He understands what it is. I'm sure he's been to some things where he had to handle some stuff based on how he handled that whole situation when he ran up there. So not that one. Yeah, that's a street dude mentality. That's a street dude mentality. Now some of these women out there are street women. Toya's a street girl. Toya's definitely a street girl. Mariah's like me. She knows the street, but she tried to be professional. You remember the first season when her and Toya got into that physical fight? Mariah started for touching Toya's hair. That's something I would do. Oh, this is like, just poking at you because as soon as you hit me first, bam! Okay. Now it's on. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Y'all remember that fight between Toya and Mariah? First season, episode 1 or 2. That's what street people do. All that talking, I don't care where you at. All that talking ain't called for. Yes, you can be professional, you can be pretty, you can be well dressed and classy, all that stuff, but it's that street mentality that you have. It's going down anywhere and everywhere. Be it right, wrong, or indifferent. You'll deal with the consequences after the fact. But right now, I need to get you. I need to get you right now. I need to get you. Contest is not a street person. Heaven's not a street person. They got big mouths. We know Simone, all she do is scream and yell. She ain't no street person. Jackie, please. You know? But yeah, people need to realize, oh, well, that's some punk shit. That's some bitch shit. No, it's not. If you don't want to deal with the consequences of some negative, ignorant bullshit, which I don't mind personally, but if you don't want to deal with that, yes, you're gonna do everything you possibly can to avoid it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to agree with it. But you're not a street person, so stop acting like you are. Anyway, y'all, that's my point. I was going to get at. You know, um, all these conversations about people. You know, oh, Dr. G's a punk and he should have done that. And da da da. No, he's a professional, and while I'm a professional as well, I'm a street dude as well. I blur the lines between both. I can go into any room and speak articulately, give presentations, dress up in a three-piece suit, two-piece suit, four-piece suit if I have to, throw on a tuxedo, tails and hats, hard bottom shoes, comfortable in that, and just as comfortable in Tim's and sweatpants and a hat, a do rag, just as comfortable. It's all me. I encompasses all of that and everything in between of that. Throw on some boat shoes, some deck shoes, some chinos, and a polo, or button down. I'm comfortable with everything because I'm comfortable with who I am. I know what I will tolerate and what I won't tolerate from anyone, friend, foe, or whoever. I said, don't be threatening me. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. I just don't like that. Like, you think I'll survive what I survived to have some punk on YouTube threatening me? You think I actually had guns pulled on me growing up and survived that? Guns pulled on me as an adult, survived that? And I have some fat bitch from Houston threatening me? You think I'm gonna sit there and let that happen? And not show you, but I can tell you, bitch, I will show up and we can handle this the way you need to handle it? I'm just saying, see, I'm not like I don't play that. I don't play those games. I'm getting all hyped up. Let me calm myself down. I just don't play those games. That's what I don't do. Don't need to raise my voice. Don't need to scream and yell and go back and forth with you at all. You said what you said. You said what you would do to me. Okay, like I said, you reach your opportunity, and when the opportunity was knocking, you were silent. You didn't answer the door. What was the statement back in the days? Open the door. The opportunity was knocking. You didn't open the door. Did that individual say anything all weekend? Have y'all heard from that individual all weekend since I was in Houston? I don't know because I don't watch them like that, but no one told me that they responded. And y'all may be like, oh, who you talking about? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't have to say your name because then it becomes premeditated. See, I told you he's smart enough not to get himself in trouble or to incriminate himself. Because there's several content creators in Houston. Several. But only one who threatened me. Only one who threatened me. The same one who walk around here threatening a lot of people. Because he's not them. Weak ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. But like I said. Anyway, y'all. This your boy Food Junkie. I had to come on here and rant and vent because I was watching the episode, you know what I'm saying, when I came home. Because I came home a couple hours ago actually, and they was doing some stuff downstairs to the finishing up the house. Hopefully, y'all, the house will be finished today. Hopefully, if not today, tomorrow. It'll be finished today and tomorrow. Like I said, I have a lot to lose. I have a lot to lose. A big, beautiful home I just purchased and had renovated. I got a lot to lose. But the fear of losing that is not going to negate the fact I'm gonna let somebody disrespect me. And that's the difference. The fear of losing what I have is not going to negate the fact that I'm going to let someone or allow someone to disrespect me. The fuck? Mm-mm. We don't do that. We won't do disrespect. We don't do threats here. You won't threaten me. You won't threaten my husband. And if y'all want to dox, don't dox your own person in my family because you don't know what their security clearances are. Like I said, I'm probably one of the least successful people in my family. Although I'm successful, I'm probably one of the least successful ones. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where people stand and what people are doing. You know. See, I'm not trying to be fancy. Oh, I'm the most successful person in my family. No, I'm not. I'm probably one of the smartest. I'm probably one of the most talented. Although we're all talented in our own ways, but I'm just the one who's comfortable, who don't like struggling because I struggled growing up. So I don't like to struggle. So I'm not putting forth as much effort as I could to be further along. And that's a choice of mine, you know. But I do all right. I do just enough to make sure that I'm extremely comfortable. Imagine if I really, truly stopped working and did my art and did my, you know, designing. Imagine where I would be. But that's not steady. I don't have time to struggle. You know, I struggled enough growing up. So I'd rather punch a clock and make decent money and still dabble in my art. You know how many clients be like, "Oh, Food Junkie, when are you gonna do the Calendar line? When are you gonna do a capsule collection? I love your look. I love your design. I love this. I love that." Da, da, da. Girl, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And you know I don't do custom work. Oh, but that design was so nice. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it, baby. You can always buy it or rent it. Well, there's a lot of people do rent my stuff. You can always rent. Anyways, y'all have a great day. I'll talk to you crazy kids later. Thanks so much for letting me vent and talk my shit. I appreciate it, you guys. Y'all have a great day. I love you guys, but as remember, as always, it's not important that I love you. It's important you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. And remember, not everyone is the same. Don't expect someone who's a professional on TV on a reality show to act and operate the way you will act and operate. A lot of those people on the reality shows are caricatures of themselves. And what you're seeing is a caricature of who they are. The animated, the extremely craziness. You know what I'm saying? They're not all that way. And not everyone is ratchet. Not everyone fights. Not everyone argues. Not everyone fusses and cusses and carrying on. People are different, and we need people in this world to be different. We need some level headed people. We need some people who have no chill whatsoever. And we need everyone in between to make this world go around and be who they are. And there's some people like me who can easily switch on and off and be always in the middle. Y'all have a great day. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll talk to you crazy kids later. Like I said, my tick tick boom is something, you know what I'm saying, that I'm aware of. I have to control it the way I need to control it. You have a great day. Bye.